E. E. Amy. How's it hanging, you guys? I'll be doing a little bit of work on my game. I want to get something done. Texture complete. And then a really basic one. And then either A, play games, B, do some map creation, do some modding. Woof. How's it hanging, Amy? Did they end up coming together any better, or still no bueno? No bueno. I gotta beat my Warren Fitness tomorrow. It's gonna make me mad. Manageable, still wanna be in a different team, honestly, fear. Not saying that it's possible, but if you're in a separate team, would it just be like you're all separate into a different team? Or would it just... It probably wouldn't be you all squish into one, would it? Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to snag some mints because I'm running out in my other one. I have to get a warrant of fitness tomorrow for my car. Well, that's what I have it booked in. It's due on the 28th, so we've still got plenty of time. But I figure for car-related things, it's better to get it done sooner rather than later because, you know, you're driving to work, you haven't gotten it done, you get pulled over by the cops, your warrant of fitness is off. You're in trouble now. So, better to just get it done a little bit early, maybe like a couple weeks early, a week or two early, and then you're fine for another year. So, one of those things. I'll tell you now, Amy. Bet you're glad you weren't using, completely relying on fucking GitHub this morning. Jesus fucking Christ, I was mad. We were trying to work on our project, right, and everything runs through GitHub. GitHub servers were fucking down. Like, bad. The worst it's been in, like, a while. So... yeah. TLDR. Shit was not good. It was basically an hour, so we're a little bit late because one of our guys was doing his interview. Did good, and then, yeah, so we're just like, okay, let's go work on stuff. And it's like, oh shit. GitHub's down. So that means you can't do anything. You can do stuff, but it just means you can't access any new changes, and because there's usually somebody does something late at night that nobody fucking sees till the next day, we couldn't we couldn't pull onto it. So it was fine. It just means that you have to do like 3D assets or stuff out of Engine, which is fine. But we ended up just chatting and sorting out something in a separate project. So we're working on post-processing, running into so many issues. And I'm hoping I get a fix. So I'm kind of like side-eyeing one of my Discord servers that I asked for help in. Otherwise, we just ask for help tomorrow. Yeah, we're doing a new game. The game's kind of all over the show. It's a bit frustrating. I was talking about it a little bit last stream, but obviously you were a bit predisposed. So I gotta shave. But no. It's a bit hard to say what we're working on. Because it's kind of like a lot of things and not much. It's basically like a detective game. You have to go around and investigate, but it's also like a horror aspect. So there's like an enemy AI that chases after you. You would cry if you had to see what I was doing last stream and this morning for like a couple hours. Was no bueno. You know how there's like there's assets in Unreal, like starter assets and stuff that you can do stuff. So what we've done is we've built up a scene of, you know, blocks and whatnot, which is fine. And also, you know, we got like a whole ass scene going, which we're getting some stuff in. I don't believe I'm in the latest one. No, so I might just quickly pull that. But long story short, the issue that we ran into was basically the teacher mentioned something about texturing and stuff like that, which I have no issue with texturing and whatnot. So don't get me wrong there, Discord. But if we're texturing, obviously the UVs are going to be horrible. So, as you can probably see here, I've had to export it and then manually UV everything. Not too bad. I found a method of doing automatic, and I would always say don't do automatic, but when it's something like this, where it really genuinely just does not matter, it doesn't matter. Like these things, we're just needing some base UVs, and it doesn't really matter outside of that. So I just unwrapped everything, scaled everything up massively, so we can get some nice tiling textures going, and then I've also been working on a couple of things. So I got some tables going, some rugs, got a stapler, binder, some paper. So I'm just getting some assets in. And then... But no, I had to go in here. There's a scene. I've color-coded everything. So I don't know if you know, but another method of doing... you know, if you're doing like tiled textures and stuff like that for these sorts of things, you don't necessarily need to use UDIMs, right? We can always, you know, basically I've color-coded everything. So red is walls, these are for like carpet, these are for stairs, these for like under carpet, really. That's what my texture guidelines are. And then all I can do here is now, oops, that is the, okay, sweet, so my texture's here. So now everything that is color coded that will have this texture, and I can do some pretty sexy stuff where I can go like, for example, if I wanted to add, if I added like matte default, it applies it to everything. So everything that would have it. So the stairs do. Those obviously don't because those haven't been set up. But anything set up, you know, we'll have that. So that's really, really cool. Works well. We're doing some couple of things that I'm saying that we should kind of do. So for example, this is like, needs to be brought down a bit, I think. And then we can have a little bit of coming up and stuff like that. But coming along, and this is, we've got a cool post-processing. We're having issues with this post-processor that we're doing, so we've set up a post-processor with cool outlines and whatnot. So the aim of this, the prompt that we've been given this time, a little toilet, is 3 colors. So we're trying to work on that. So right now, we're technically over 3 colors, and that's what I'm trying to get us to improve. But ignore the fact that that's super white. We're sort of working on that. But the issue, we're running into some real major issues. This isn't necessarily what it actually looks like, the game, because it's meant to look more like this, almost. The issue that we've found out is, as you may be able to see here, is when we scale, shit gets brighter. Oops. So what we can see here, as you can see when we scale it in, less. So what looks to be, you know, perfect there isn't going to be perfect once we start scaling. So when you start working with your actual monitor, you can see kind of the whole house. And I think not necessarily is this the worst, but it kind of makes things unusable, really. So I don't know, it's coming together a little bit, but you'll be right. Something that I hate. Unreal has this fucking flickering, and it's so frustrating. I effectively can never run Unreal like full screen. So we're gonna get chased, and you have to find these like post-it notes which will get highlighted. Oh, Ruben didn't UV. I always tell everybody, always go to UV. It's probably fine for now, but the issue is, I'll explain, you always want to UV things because if we end up deciding to pursue this for, you know, an extra 4 weeks, right? Instead of having to re-import and potentially have to move everything again, you can just do the textures straight away because you've already UV'd things, so it's just thinking forward. It's some of our team members are just like, oh, I don't know if I really can be bothered doing that. Trust me, when we have to completely overhaul everything because, you know, we've made that mistake or something, you're gonna realize it's just a fucking waste of time. So I can understand it being a bit frustrating, but realistically, if you're spending more than like 30-40 minutes on UVs, I understand if it's a complex thing, but if it's something simple, like mostly like all these assets really that we've been doing thus far, it's mostly fine. Like if I actually count out the time that I actually spent when I knew what I was doing on UVing the whole fucking map, that was only realistically like 30 minutes to an hour. I was just trying to figure out how, because I mean that sounds just painful. The alternative was make the map in Maya, which I turned down the idea of making the map in Maya because you obviously run into the issue. If you, the pro of making something in Unreal is it's fully customizable. The issue of making something in Maya instead is as soon as it's imported, it is what it is. You want to redo some things, you have to completely overhaul the model and stuff like that. In Maya, it's just a bit painful. So it's just Unreal can often be a lot simpler. But ideally you'd be using stuff that you've made in Maya and just stuff like that. So what I'm trying to do is I got this, what's it called? Fleur de Lis, I believe. Fleur de Lis. I'm trying to find a free Fleur de Lis. Maybe this one. I don't really trust that. I'm gonna go Creative Commons. How do I... commercial. There you go, Creative Commons. CC0. I could use something like this. It's not a PNG though for some fucking odd reason. It's public domain. That was good. Do I really gotta... Think I've got a throwaway email. Fuck. Okay. Lea Delis. Where's it gone? Download. Okay, maybe this is much better. I do prefer this fleur-de-lis, but this is definitely free. I don't know if the other one was. So, yeah, see. Safe then, sorry. Buddy, don't tell me. Okay. Anything interesting else happened today, Amy? So that I think should be fine. No tiling. Then when I go to this one, can I set? Oh, I see my. Huh? I mean, the alternative is go. It's tile sampler, I guess, but. Bit of a waste when the other one can kind of do it. I'm just gonna blend foreground color. Just gonna send out this for now. What do I... Grayscale conversion. Then if I go auto levels, it should fix this. Ah, oh, fuck. Why don't I just do it this way? Did this work? I just want it to tile like normally. Oh wow. Tile samples. Oops. And then what I'm gonna do, shove this into Control D. Just go like that for now. I'll get the actual colors later. And input. Copy. There we go. Genius. I want to go maybe like 4x4. Are two different things. So almost like 15 minutes got told to. Ah, so good. Just been grinding off some substance designer. So if you're interested in some substance designer related things, all I've done is just found something online, which is just a fleur de lis. I've rescaled it so it's not looking as squished. I don't know if this is accurate, but oh well, it's fine. I've done a grayscale conversion, which has made it black and white. Now I'm just going to fix these borders because we're only allowed 3 colors. So I'm going to do that in levels. Then I've sampled it, which allows me to have more, which I've sampled by 4x4, which obviously you see 4x4, so 16. Shoved it into a blend node, into the opacity, where the background is white, foreground is black. Now, as we can see, it's not that, and it's simply because this isn't harsh. So if I just got to figure out how to lighten everything up. Something like that. Boom. So I've chopped out the other ones. That's actually really good. Oops. What is it? Listening to Chrono Trigger soundtrack. Oh yeah, baby. DS edition. HQ, grayscale blur. Oh yeah, I love the soundtrack. It's banging. Ahead of its time, I'll tell you that now. Increase the quality. So that just to give it a little bit of a blur on the borders. Here we go. Now we got the fleur de lis as a pattern. That's how you can make a tileable pattern, which we're just going to use the walls. Should be pretty cool. I might turn it down a bit. This is the music in your head. Exactly. Might smallen it even more. Just because I don't want it to be too repetitive. So that'd be pretty cool. Oh no, I have to play around with it. I might add a little bit of a If this gets bumped up, I'm going to decrease the normal intensity. So I want this just so I get like that little nice bump, even though it's normally wouldn't want that in a wall. It's going to provide a little bit of nice just detail when you're walking around. So be cool. That's what it's going to look like effectively on the walls. Just got to get these colours situated, which we'll probably have to redo this because we're going to need to get accurate colours. So I need, let me say, the hex code. Anything else happened today, Amy? Anything interesting? How much did you miss, actually? Because I showed some stuff that I can re-show if you're interested. Alright. Sorry if I'm missing anything. I'm just trying to locate hex codes. I don't even know what I missed. Did you get to see the game? Did you ever see me open it in Engine? I showed off like what I was working on. No, nothing happened to me. Yeah. Didn't see the game. Damn, you missed 100% more than 15 minutes, buddy. More like 48 minutes, even though I've been streaming for less than that. Hell yeah. You missed your opportunity. I was going to do something in here. I had this really cool one here. I was just having issues trying to break it, so it's fine. No, so what I had to do, so you probably didn't see what I was doing in Rhizome. I had to fucking basically pull all this shit apart, and I had to UV the whole thing, which is in Unreal. So I exported all the walls, and I've done it. So I've fully textured everything. I fully UV'd all the walls here, and then I've color coded it in Maya. You can do this in Blender. You can do this in any program, pretty much. That's DCC. Really good. Yeah, fair. And the point of color coding here is it works similar to the way that UDIMs work, sort of. So what it means is now any material that I apply onto any texture, that I apply to the yellow material will get that material applied. Any texture that I apply to the red material will get the red texture, which is really, really cool and saves you a trillion yonkers worth of time. Small things like this. So the walls, I can apply base color. All the walls get it. You know, rug round. What else do we have? Instance orange if I want all the walls. Really helpful. This saves us heaps and heaps and heaps of time. These obviously are set up later, so they have to. Otherwise, yeah, you'd just be having to go and manually apply. But, as I was stating that you were disappeared, we're running into an issue. We've got this really cool post-processing set up, but whenever we scale it, as you can see here, it scales the dithering, which obviously then lets in more light. Issue, major issue. How do you not have this happen? So I've gone and had to ask. I think I can record while I do this. Sorry, I'm going to record something while I'm streaming. Hold on. Yo, I think I found what could be part of the issue. If I, let's say, rescale the window like this, see how the aspect, or like the field of view, completely changes. If we can somehow have like a fixed like aspect ratio or like FOV for the camera, similar to how you can set 16:9 in Unity, that would fix the issue. Because what I think's happening is like, all that's changed. So if everything's just set to maybe that one thing, maybe that fixes everything. I'm not too sure. I'll test it and play around, but maybe that might fix things. Sorry, let me check your thing in a momento. Get the music going. This issue has been... we probably spent realistically about 8 hours trying to figure that out today. Among a couple other things with it. So, yeah, it's just been something that's been a bit of a pain. At Jacob. Hey! I don't know. I never played Lethal Company though. Let me see if I can figure that out. There might be a method. A method to this madness. Blueprints. Is it first person? No. There might be something in here. We did this and we could add limits to everything. So if I go constrain aspect ratio, would that fix? No. That's not gonna work. Okay, never mind. It was a good attempt. I found out that you can constrain the aspect ratio. Does work. Didn't fix the issue. Although it made it bearable, more bearable, so the aspect ratio does change and it's perfectly fine. This way, anyway. But as soon as you start going, it still becomes the same issue. So, I mean, it sort of does the job, but it's not really. Ultimately, we need to find an actual fix to it. But, good guess, almost worked. We're close. Indeed I am, Amy. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. Didn't work. Search. It was there, but smash. Ain't the fix, unfortunately. So we're still gonna have to ask the teacher tomorrow then, I guess. I was hoping that would fix it. Otherwise, again, we're just building out the levels and whatnot. Getting stuff in. And yeah. Just hope that the assets around us artists have been pumping it a bit more, so... Nobody's been UVing. I'm like, everybody, make sure you do the UVs. The only assets that have been UV'd are my own. Okay, nobody listens. Oh wow. All I'm gonna say is when it comes to next term, next term, and if we decide to proceed with this, and we get recommendations, or we'll probably have to want to, texture everything anyway, guess who's not gonna have to do any UVing? This guy, because he thinks ahead and he pays attention to what the team leader says. His team leader is thinking ahead. The issue is, when you got 4 weeks to do something like this, you want to put in like as much work as possible and get those, details in. There's no point pussyfooting around. Let's put it that way. So, ain't my issue. I warned everybody. It's decently sized, 7 people. We got 3 artists, no, 3 coders, 4 artists. But one of our artists is primarily 2D. There's 3 of us artists, but Ruben's doing more level design at the moment. Well, yeah, you fucking UB sucks, cock. The issue, though, is there is a lot of issues with, like, people being online. So, our 2D artists, sometimes 3D artists, more often than not, just isn't really here for meetings and is only here late at nights, which means getting assets can be a bit of a pain, especially if you need to make changes and stuff like that. You have to wait the next day, and then if they're obviously busy the next day, then it's going to be the next day, and incredibly painful. But oh well. Let's just say, hopefully by next year, that's not going to be the case, because when we're working on our one final big project, I really want people to be reliable. Even if reliable's late, it's still not really reliable for what I'm kind of hoping for a team. And then we've got 2 of our coders are a little bit unreliable. So, with just like not being there or sick and stuff like that. So, 7 people, but more often than not, 4 people. Yeah. But it's kind of fine. We're not working on the final project now. I'm just going to make this blatantly obvious, though, when it comes to next year, who I pick my teams to be. Because I already know who I'm going to pick for, I don't know. I know some people who I want to pick for my team next year. And let's put it this way. It's just ultimately, listen, I don't mind if you got your quirks and stuff like that, but when we're working on our final game, that when I go and leave, I am going to show to my employer and say, hire me, this is what I'm able to make. I want that game to be as good as possible. And hey, there is a varying level of, effort that some people put in, and I'm going to make sure that everybody that I work with is at a similar effort level than I am. And I put lots of time in. And I make sure that all the time that I put in is actually time being spent on the project and getting shit done. So yeah, that's why I end up being team leader, because otherwise people dilly-dally and don't get shit done. Which I keep reminding people, and sometimes people are like, oh, okay, I'm doing something, doesn't do something, and I'm just like, motherfucker. So, it can be a bit frustrating. Especially when I spoke to one of my coders, I'm just like, buddy, we gotta get this done. It is the most important thing to getting this, project done yesterday. And he did 2 other things, and I don't think has even started that one thing. Which is fine, because if by tomorrow he doesn't have it done, I'ma just offload it to somebody else, and he's gonna have nothing to do. The issue, you need 24 hours of work every single time. Don't do the work. Offload it to somebody else because we need to get it done. And then you're not going to have 24 hours of work done. Tough cookie. Okay. And then other times, if you just do one thing and it takes you a significant length of time and you do like nothing else, then the teacher's going to be like, why did you spend 24 hours doing this one job? You shouldn't take 24 hours to do this one job. That's a waste of everybody's time. And then you get marked down. Worst grade. Doesn't impact us. Well, to an extent, if the end products are still shit, then it is kind of affecting us. But, yeah. This is why, Amy, you gotta be very forceful sometimes, especially as a team leader. And if your team leader doesn't know what they're talking about and isn't forceful, and making sure everybody's output isn't going great, isn't like super streamlined and going well, you got issues. Because shit, it just ends up causing other issues. So if somebody else is fucking taking forever, like you got maybe, you know, somebody in your team that makes assets, and the assets might take a couple days to make a single asset or some stupid shit like that, you just gotta go, tough luck. You just ain't doing shit, right? I ain't relying on you. Because I don't know, but it was just like, I looked at you have one person making assets, not gonna name them, but if it's like that one person, really, and that's all the assets they've really made, for how many months you guys have been working on this? Not great. You know, these assets, I can give you an example. You shouldn't be taking too long on assets. They don't need to be crazy. Like tables. Took me an hour to make 2 tables. Fully UV'd and everything. Not textured? Sure. Fair game. This is grey boxing, right? So it's fine. I got 3 different rugs. Took 1.5. Why is that? Because I was having to help people on the side. Due to issues. Made carpet material. That took longer because it was just iterations because it's running into fucking massive issues. Stapler. Hour on binder and paper. Yes, this could take less time. If I really didn't care and didn't do UVs, half the times of everything, right? 30 minutes. 30 minutes for both of these. You know, 45 minutes for these. Running 3D pre-production isn't for me. Oh, like as in 3D animation, or... Or just in general, yeah. Possibly that. I would generally probably say it's mostly due to the nature of how you guys are doing things, though. Hold on, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading something. Should I? Okay. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Sorry. It's just whenever I click in the chat, it brings up this stupid box, and then, like, to remove it, sometimes it goes away. I can't get rid of it. That's all good. I should listen to myself. I'm not a technical person. Yeah. I don't know. There's a bit of aspects. It's just you guys haven't had enough time working as a team to really get into the understandings of, like, what's good and what's bad of working with a team. I think that's most of the issue, really. Like, 3D pre-production isn't really that hard. It's more just... It's not any harder than 2D. They have their pros and cons. 2D is easier. It's generally quicker to bump out, you know, assets and stuff like that because you're only doing for that one plane. At the same time, you can't really reuse things and everything has to be animated for every frame, effectively. You can't... There's no real, like, 3D interpolation. There is a bit that you can do, but it's hit or miss whether that all works. So, ultimately, to me, I always find things are, like, a little bit pros and cons. And it's just about knowing your strengths and weaknesses, really. Like, just being able to be competent at everything. Like, to me, I make sure that I'm pretty competent at everything. Like, I can do textures pretty well, I can do UVs sufficiently, I can do models sufficiently, I can do level design sufficiently, I can do basic coding, I can do, you know what I mean? And when you have, like, an understanding of, like, every aspect, you fly through. It's not a worry in the world. It's just the issue is, when you have bigger teams, you can kind of offload those things. So when I'm struggling with, you know, coding, then we have a coder to do the coding. When I struggle with level design because I just need to pump out assets, somebody else can do the level design. Start spreading the weight, shit just gets easy because you focus on one thing and you get that one thing done, you know what I mean? And it starts getting streamlined. Much easier than 2D, right? Because instead of making sure that all your art styles are connected and everything like that, then you're, like, the only one doing, like, you know, the assets. Then somebody else is plugging the assets into the levels, and you know, maybe somebody's doing the textures and UVs and stuff like that. Once things start getting streamlined like that, it gets significantly easier than 2D. It's just a bit of a pain getting to that thing, and the issue is because you guys aren't really getting taught, you know, how to do good UVs, how to do you know, good textures, how to really texture well, make textures even. You guys don't even know how to do substance designer type of shit. Stuff like that. You know. You're like on a bridge. Oops. Someone just fell down. Oops. Fell down. Oops. Fell down. Whole fucking bridge tumbles. You guys run into this shit because you guys haven't been fully taught everything and you're just fucked. Sorry, let's check a message. Do you have the mapping? Sorry. I'm just gonna get something looked at. Content. Basically, I know somebody who's really, really good at Unreal, works a lot with the Unreal developers, so he should probably be able to help me with this. Somebody fucking... one of our guys decided to completely refolder. I'm refoldering your stuff. Don't refolder my stuff, okay? Because it makes shit really frustrating because everything's folded like it is for a fucking reason. Like, the materials, the assets, and the textures are totally different assets. The texture should be part of the materials folder, and the instances should be part of the materials folder, because a texture is part of a material. It's not a separate thing. Do the mapping... Set to the viewport. Sorry, let me test something. G'day, running into an issue where you... Do you have the mapping set to the... Set the... I'll set the... Just trying to get some help on something. Here's my Discord server. Oh, here it is. So what the guy said was to set the viewport UV like stuff for the screen position. But we have screen position, but I'm not too sure where you set it. As there's like a description, but there's not that. There's no like specific parameter. I forgot to. Device. I'll see if this will fix it. Studio's gonna be busy. But test this. So he said something about but this just isn't gonna work either. He said set mapping to viewport UVs, the screen position, but ultimately your resolution is a little bit painful. Let's go like that. What you can do is divide by screen. Divide by screen. But it doesn't really... What does this mean? Like, as in like... For example, like 1920. They said divide it and then multiply it, but I'm just a bit confused on where to go. It'd be like, okay. This don't seem to work either. I don't think. No. Wait. Yeah, apply. No, that looks terrible. Alternatively, maybe you mean like... But the issue is ultimately like... Yeah, no. can try after. It's just, it doesn't do anything. It's just such a frustrating thing. See, people say, oh, you know, there's good forums for Unreal. It's so not true. Yeah, it could work. No. Oh shit. So you can do stuff like this. Might work. No, it doesn't even work either. It's just, this is something that should be so simple, but it isn't. So, the thing is, ultimately, we just need a method to make sure it stays consistent, sizing-wise. Issue, that seems seemingly fucking impossible, and it really shouldn't be that fucking hard. Using post-processing pauses. Ultimate thing is we could just skip this, but I'm not too sure why. That's the thing. How can I prevent? Oh, yes, this is the video that I wanted to see. So just some like triplanar projection. Talks about UVs. It's gonna be ridiculous. I don't think that's gonna work. There's just no reason this should work, really. Vertex, normals, absolute, breakout floats, 3, if this goes in like there. Control D. Oh, oops, B is meant to be there. Okay. Loot. Broad position. Why is there only one input? Divide. Try that. $100? Let me set these masks. Does Homie even explain it? Like, he sort of does, but not really. Because he's got the thing, but he doesn't show the actual node that he's using. I'm just a bit lost. How do you mask RG and shit? It's like a color mask. Maybe I can just work with another F here. I mean, that just doesn't even work. Waste my time. Oh well. I had an extra 30 minutes onto this because I tried. I just don't understand how to fix it, and it's a bit frustrating. I'll also ask in the Unreal forums. See if I can get some assistance on here. Ah. Ah, fucking security code. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's great. Looks good. Okay, take two. Unreal forms. Motherfucker, dude. I've down. Please work. Okay, good. This is the worst. Epic! You're useless! What? Motherfucker, dude. How can you have the worst stupid UI? User experience possible. You go to forms. Oh, I got to sign in to do something. You sign in. It signs you out. Fucking useless piece of shit. I've never seen anything this stupid. This is like a whole nother level. Oh my god, okay, I found it. You just can't click the normal sign in button. You have to click a specific one. Okay. Never seen anything that stupid. Hey, somebody from New Zealand. Would it be under? Probably be under here, right? Post-processing. How do you search? Discord? What's this full under? Rendering. Okay. So it's not even signed in there, it's signed in there. That's stupid. Resizing. Width. There we go. Like this. There we go. This is an issue, but oh, buddy. He doesn't even get the answer back. Which causes what? Inconsistent results. This Sure. Share as what is. Amy's fucking watching me. Oops. So yeah, I just gotta get the tutorial that was used. I should be able to. Awesome. This is like what we're after, but it's just like not really provided us a great result. I replicating Unity. Seems like there's a lot of people running into issues here. He just has like texture coordinates. Maybe it's just a flawed tutorial. It's just something that should work fine. There's no real reason it shouldn't. Oh no, okay, we're gonna move on to the next thing. I've spent literally the whole day working on that with my mate. Well, since 10:30, effectively. Trying to figure this out, and just no progress. No. Oh, I was gonna finish this, I never did. Right. I'll quickly upload this and then we'll get going. I gotta be honest though, one of the best things that I've learned is how to use Substance Designer. Now, not to say that I'm one of the that I'm overly great at Substance Designer, but I have to say, even having like a really basic understanding. Done it right, because it's fair game, right? But at the same time, I feel like if you have even like the most basic understanding of it, it will save your life so much. I can delete this. I didn't really need any of these. You need tileable textures. Great. You need textures outside of 3D textures, right? You can make your own textures, right? You need a noise texture for something, doing visual effects. Substance Designer. You're trying to make basic objects. Sometimes it's easy to make in Substance Designer than in what's it called? So, I know, but in my opinion, completely worth it. Completely worth it. As, I mean, like, let's be honest here. I've now got 100 and like almost 40 hours in it, and I gotta be honest. Not all of that's just doing normal textures. A lot of that's just doing silly stuff like making like specific noise patterns that I can use for stuff and whatnot. Making like shapes and whatnot. It's just great. Definitely worth it. Meeting, let's go. Yes. I can understand for like people like Amy, maybe not as worthwhile, especially as Amy's good at drawing. If you're good at drawing, you can do most of the stuff, most of it yourself. I'll have to once again go like, oh, maybe I can go like S click rough. Offset. I think we need to get that to go to 1. Sweet, and then I should just be able to turn it. Move here, instances. Now this won't apply to everything, but it'll be pretty good. Awesome. Oh shit. Was it U click for texture coordinates? M click. It's that, and now I've got alright, the painting. Stuff like that is just kind of like weird. Oops. So we've got this, we got stuff like this, where we can just go. Why does this not come up? Ah, make sure I plug it in. Oh. We may get an issue. Okay, well that's still a cool texture. Just obviously can't use that. I have to use a multi-fucking shaped one. That's so frustrating. Because I can't be bothered redoing which way everything is facing. I could. I just can't generally be bothered. But what it would look like. So if I went something like 4, would be ideal for me. Something like that. Oh, we're getting some issues with outlines. Oops. I think I could fix that by moving. Yeah. Oh no, there's probably a way to go and fix that. But yes, click. This. 2, and click. Something like this we were doing. Just to turn the brightness down. Something like that can provide a cool result, but unfortunately not gonna work. Also gonna update as well. I think I want to go something like, honestly, gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep resizing this. And shape. Disc, I think. Let's go. Stuff like this is pretty cool. As much as I love the tool is, I need to do something like this. Actually, let's go like that. Size. Resize. Turn off tiling. Or is that like this? I can always go like... I go like... Okay. Something like this. Oh. So that's gonna be kind of cool. Sorry, let me check my finger pulse. Oh. Just typing in that. Raccoon's just like, you pulled a Reuben. I'm like, I hate this. Never want to do that. Ugh. Um, kind of limiting having to do this, but oh well. Just tone down that intensity by a lot. Should be export. Just gonna name this like Wall Street. Man, my eyes have just been pain in the bum. Export. Okay, can I finally? Oh! I need to just like not do this shit tomorrow. Oh boy. Okay. I call these like walls too, I guess. Urban called me his Padawan. Little would he know. It would be the other way around, buddy. What's the fucking roughness code then? Oh, did I not import? So that. Been watching Haikyuu, I don't know if I said, and oof, it's good. Haikyuu is pretty good. Do I think it's the best sports anime? No. But it is up there, I'd say. Like, genuinely, really good. There we go, that'll work. What if we plug this normal back? causes issues. I have to see how they got it to work with this. Or maybe they just didn't. Oh no, it will have to do for now. There are some like glaring issues, but oh well. Just make sure there's nothing for me to fetch. Okay. Blender time. I might work on my scene that I'm working on. Some chocolate. One memento. I'm depressed. I'm running out. About 6 pieces. It's good though. What a goose. Somebody else made one, Kitsune. But they'll work him. So I don't think it's completely viable. But oh well. Hope you're doing well if you're still lurking here, Amy. So I'm just working on this. I got it working pretty good, but might do some stuff to break it up. Remember the controls in here. I want these to be like... Why is the pivot point always like fucking... Object... Oh... Okay, so somebody just decides to randomly join my live stream and tell complete porcupines. Fat lies. Slander. Not even true. You know what happens to people that come in here? Oh, you don't want to know. Let's put it that way, buddy. Let's put it that way, buddy. Fine line. Fine line. How's it going, Emma? See, origin, set, origin to volume. I'm not the Blender guy at the moment. I've honestly forgotten. Doing okay, woke up at random. Oh, interesting. Glad you're still doing good though. Poppin', okay, buddy. More like secrets being telling porkies. Why is this not completely... Why is this going like world view? Oh, buddy. You been up to much, Emma? Doing any cool work at uni and stuff? What you working on? I see a stick and some cubes. Just to be orange. Yeah, I'm doing I'm doing some... Not plotting. I'm doing some modding for a game. So... This is what I've been... This is it. At the moment. Boom. Oh, that's working. They fixed it. Ah, but it... Like that, it breaks it, I see. You have to click reload to fix. Interesting. Yeah, so it's for a game. Currently working on modding for it. It's a game I enjoy. R-Y. I just have not been using... why fruits in particular, huh, Emma? Huh? Just not... Blender is one of the things... Here's the thing. Is Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy Blender, and I've used Blender a lot in the past, but it's definitely something that, like, believe me, I like it, but at the same time, it can be a bit tricky. I'm gonna redo this. Just gonna get this going. If you haven't used Blender in a while, you're gonna be incredibly slow when it comes to Blender. I mean, have you ever played Chrono Trigger? I feel like you'd be the kind of person to... How do I snap? I can't remember. To me, it's easy to come back to something like, Maya, because Maya is less hotkey. It can be hard to come back to stuff like hotkeys. Forgot that I've changed all my UI and stuff, theme colors, so the colors I'm not so used to. Would it be Inset? Yeah, Inset's the one. Which game? Crash Games. Oh, sorry. Not Crash Games. Chrono Trigger. Type of game that you'd play. JRPG, 1995, Akira Toriyama, by stuff like that. Well, I'll tell you now, you started off wrong. Alright, that is just an unacceptable thing, especially you of all people. I think you'd be one of the, at least a highly educated person when it comes to playing these sorts of games. Like, seriously? What's that? It's F. It was B. In thing, it's bridge. So just remembering these. But it's not B, you don't press B and it bridges. Maya has its quirks as well, unfortunately. They all have quirks and it's very frustrating. So this, when it comes to stuff like this, you can probably like keep... Yeah, that works. So Blender has its, you know, specialties and Maya has its specialties, and sometimes I like Blender, sometimes I like Maya's. Sometimes I like neither, though. Just adding a cool ring around it. I thought that'd be kind of cool. What? Oopsies. Kind of like... P? Was it Shift P? What are you, parent? Is it Control P? There we go, parent to object. So now when I move that, yeah, okay. Oh, right. Oh, buddy. How do I merge? Here's the thing, I was part of an experimental class, so at the start they had us with 3ds Max. I need to then migrate us to Maya, then my time with Maya expired and I grabbed Blender. That's fair game. 3ds Max, simple program, one of the genuinely the worst program I've ever used, 3D wise. I gotta be honest, it is so bad. It is not, like, don't get me wrong, at the start, you know, ages ago, back when, you know, these were developing tools, you know, pretty early, pretty new. Don't get me wrong, 3ds was probably good. As for a lot of things. Now, 3ds Max hasn't had like a solid update since like fucking 10 years ago, honestly. Shit is so dated, I absolutely cannot stand it. Like, it makes ZBrush look fucking like a smooth process. And that is me saying it, because ZBrush is horrible. Horrible. Like, look at this, right? I don't know when was the last time you ever opened up 3ds. Emma? Horrible. I'll show you. Let's say you want to add a loop cut, right? To an object. In 3ds Max. Oh! It's an architectural tool. Oh, it's great for modeling. Fat lies, buddy. Fat lies, okay? I'm not saying that you necessarily agree with these, but the amount of people I've talked to that are just like, dude, you should still use 3ds Max. It's still great, you know. It's great for 3D modeling and stuff like that. Fat lies. Slander. Who are you trying to fool, buddy? Nobody. Nobody's fooling for you. So first off, a bit of a weird. Some people like that. You're weird. Anyway, you gotta hold, right click, convert to editable, what is it, poly I believe, for this. And then from here, you can go to modeling. Then you need to go to Swift Loop. Make sure you have this on, because otherwise you won't see them. And then you add them. It's fucking weird. And then you can't even see what you've just fucking done. You have to turn it off. Wherever it is, Swift Loop. And then make sure that you can highlight it, shit, and then you can fucking see. I don't know. The worst fucking design known to man. Known to man. Everything's just convoluted and horrible in these areas. Like, I was trying to rotate bones, because we have to do animation in 3ds Max. There's no channel box. You do arguably have, like, this, but sometimes when you rotate in here, sometimes it doesn't save this, depending on, like, specific models and stuff like that. You can't go back, right? Like, for example, if I open, you know, so this is possibly something with when you use cat, which is, like, the only reason to use it. So when using, like, cat, with shortcuts being a total mess, yeah. Oh, this might actually be working for once. I was doing something, and I needed to set it back to 0. Shit wouldn't go back to 0, because it just didn't save this. So this is like hit or miss whether it wants to fucking work. Will this work? Okay, so some of these are actually working now. I guess it's been... it's decided to fix itself since I had the fucking freak out. Shit also crashes. I was streaming it the other day ago. Shit crashed like 3 times during that screen. And, that stream, sorry. And I had fucking major issues. I got a beefy PC. Shouldn't be happening. And, like, other things crash. But, like, not to this level. I'm just trying to figure out how I'd go about doing this. This is like, okay, and all these have their own issues and their own quirks and stuff like this. The quirk of Blender is there's no grouping. And due to the fact that there's no grouping, causes fucking issues as well. So, it's a bit painful. Okay, buddy, that's bullshit. Wait, where's my... Oh, there we go, speed zone. Because you can parent things, but I could merge, but I don't want to merge and then it cause issues because I need specific naming conventions. Can you move like a whole ass... Oops. You can't move things and there's no grouping. I don't understand why there's no grouping. Ooh. Could we... temporarily... Shift D to duplicate... Oh, wait, hold on. Cooking. That actually worked for once? What the fuck? Still not great design though, I gotta be honest. I just wish there were groups. Grouping makes anything where you need like multiple assets. Is it through parenting? Parenting works to an extent, But for example, like if I go grab these, Control P, parent, for example, or not. Keep transforms. Okay. And yeah, it's fine. It works now. I go Shift D. Doesn't. Control D. Doesn't do anything either. So, parenting works to an extent, but, you know, for other things, it has its own issues. Unfortunately. Rotate 90. So, I don't know. There's specific things that, like, is good. Don't get me wrong. 90. But then again, there's other things that this program just not great. And that's something that, like, the more you use, like, different DCC programs, the more things become kind of like, you know, issues. Because it's like, oh, man, why is this even designed like this? Something that you don't really learn too much about until you kind of run into things. I found these two. Select these. So it's Death Zone and Water Circle. Can I not see? Oh no, they are both. GZ. I need to move where that is. But let's just save. I'm gonna export, see if this is actually doable. GLB. First. Oh my god, Emma. Watch yourself. Reload. Okay, we got more. What have you been up to lately there, Emma? Penis. Oh, I see. I've got an issue. With my level. I need to make sure that shit's, like, doable. Hold on, let me fix that. So if I run into an issue there, I need to make sure that shit's still doable. This is, like, a common issue that you can... Oh, hang on. This a little bit. Thank you. It's a hard thing. I was talking to the developer of this game about something that's like sometimes kind of hard to micromanage, is making sure shit's like completable even if you you know, make a mistake. So that should hopefully. Oh no, I'll have to play around with that later. I've been finishing last remains of work before starting internship. Still waiting to get insurance documents from UD. Oh, that's cool. Wait, you guys got like internships and stuff? That's pretty sick. It's kind of like the issue with places like New Zealand. Where is it gone? Did I not export it? Okay, that can go like heaps later. So like New Zealand, don't got no internship, buddy. It's just kind of sad. What happened? I added them here. Oh, okay, let me say I'm still full, aren't I? Oh, I like broken the game. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Sorry, let me record something. Something that I've found. So let's say you accidentally, now, ideally you do have your kill zone, but if you don't have your kill zone set up, and you, for example, press reload, your momentum's also carries along, which is kind of funny. But I'm not too sure. I don't think this would cause any issues. But maybe if you get a route going, and you got like that momentum, and then reload. I don't know. Maybe it's a way that you could cheat. I don't know. Something that I thought it would be important to bring up. Hopefully that helps. Oh, sorry, I was just recording that for the developer. Save you. I think that's not. I have plenty of fruit. I have, actually, no, I only had an apple and a pear today. Because we are running out of fruit. Sorry, let me just post this in the game Discord. Any interesting projects though? Oops, not on polls. I'll just post that. So I sort of want to figure out what's causing this. So at the moment we're going 104. Sorry, let me. They're currently adding that next. Let me re-record something, sorry. Okay, I think I've found it. So if I jump off and reload, it's not going to do anything. Or maybe that's because the momentum's going down. I'm not too sure. Long story short though, let's say I jump in these. I'm going, I've got 104. I reload. I got 104 again. No matter how many times I do that, it's going to continue until I press R, for example, to restart. I'm not too sure how you'd fix that, but maybe interesting. Not too sure. Hopefully that's helpful. Okay, that's great. That's like a major issue. Because imagine you could grind up a heap of like momentum and then completely just reload and then just like cheese level. That'd be a great way of getting like infinite speeds. But these levels all have like completely different stuff. So for example, we got a pilgrimage. Let's go to like, well, you can see here in the thumbnails, right? Like we got 16 seconds. That's not right for me. So it's like your basic cool scene that we had before. We've got this. Then we got like this one. Then we got like this final one. Kind of spoilers if you're interested in the game. It was really cool. There's like a solo dev working on this really, so it's really cool. Let me just update this file. Yeah, I don't know, I just hope that I'm helpful. Add another one of these. Shift D, J. J, Z. Just in case you'll... Oh, fuck me. I was using the wrong coordinate. GZ. Just the edge, just in, if you're a little bit... You're not going to make it, you still have the momentum. Go step out. Oh, good. Tell her. Oh, no. Well, hey, you have a good one, Big M's. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for popping by, though. It's a bit behind how modding for some games can work. I'm going to be ending stream anyway in a minute. Thank you. It's 9:30 and I got a warrant of fitness. Gotta get going. Oh, my ring doesn't seem to be there. I've added. That's pretty cool. Okay, you're getting banned for that. Haha. Now that I've found that issue, it's kind of major. Alright, you have a good one, Emma. Thanks for popping by. I appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time, and I'll probably destroy you whenever you call fucking kiwi fruit and kiwi, because that's factually incorrect. Nerd. See you. Maybe you gotta like duplicate. Oops. Whoa, no way. You can press F to focus. Oh, machine tools fix that. Okay, that's amazing. Oh, thank you, machine tools. You are a W. That's where we need to reach. Haha, that's funny though. I'm kind of digging. Let me remove that second one. Remove this. Oopsies. Do you want to test one thing? I grabbed that and then lost it. Okay, so I could. So you can still make it, okay. Let's go. Got bad. Oh, because I renamed it, maybe it won't. Let me just double check. Okay. Subscribe to that and like what's this? Oh yeah, my little zoomies. That's weird. There we go. Like this. Ending was kind of tough. Hell yeah. Ball change notes. Maybe they have in this. That's the one. Okay, I'm gonna end stream. It's late. I want to read my book and then go to sleep. I got early wake up. Don't really want to wake up for my wolf, but oh well. Oh well, it needs doing. It needs doings. You guys have a good one. I'm gonna grab a snack and then head to sleep. And yeah, we'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow night. Maybe we continue more with this or maybe game work. Not too sure. We'll see. Have a good one though, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye.